everybody, welcome back to the channel. Shayna here, and today I have for you guys another tag video. And for this one I was tagged by the lovely Janny. I always feel like I say this wrong, but at JA!Coloring. So go check her out. I will link her channel down below in the description. And this tag was created by Sassy Coloring as well, and it has been around for a little while, so it has taken me a while to get to it, but I am super excited to do this. And we're going to be coloring out of Mosaic Mandala Black Edition, color by number. So I know it's another color by number, and we just did that for the color in chat, but I really want to be able to get the questions done. So I don't really want to have to think too hard about what I'm coloring. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get started. So number 2 is where I'm going to start on this page, and that is gray. And with all of Sun Life Drawings books, I believe still their palette is the same for every book. So I'm going to just look back here. I was just trying to gauge like what color gray. It's kind of just a medium cool gray, I would say. So maybe I'll go with this one, Cool Gray 5. Yeah, that works. So for the tag, this is the Coloring Habits tag. I think I said it, not so sure. So the first one is, do you have a certain place for coloring? Kind of and not really. So this table that I'm sitting at right now is where I always film, so I do a lot of coloring here. But I will pretty much color anywhere. I will color on the couch, I color in bed quite often, and I color at this table. So I guess really those are my like top 3, but yeah, I'll pretty much color anywhere. But in this house, yes. I guess that's a yes to that question. I do a lot of coloring in bed because I color before I go to bed, or I have been recently. So that is really all to that question. I don't think this video is going to be too super long, but I hope you guys enjoy it anyway. Number 2, what time of day do you feel most inspired? That one's kind of hard because it really just depends on my work schedule. I find myself more inspired at night though, I guess. I'm just more of a night owl. So I will stay up, like last night, I stayed up way too late coloring out of this book. This is also one of my 10 books to finish. I don't remember if I said that in the beginning. I feel like I'm just repeating myself. So I was like, oh, I want to color out of this book this month, and I did like 3 pages last night. And this is my 4th, and then after this I'll only have 4 pages left to go. So I'm trying to decide if I want to stop myself coloring in this book or if I just want to keep going and finish it this month. I have mixed feelings about finishing it. It's like bittersweet because I really like this book. But I also really want to finish it to have a completed book. Finally, that wasn't the advent calendar, which that still counts, but yeah, anyway, that went way off topic. Do I feel more inspired, or what time of day do you feel most inspired? I would have to say at night, because like I said, I color right before bed usually. Really just whenever I squeeze it in, or even in the mornings. I don't venture out here to sit at the table unless I'm using like watercolors or something, but even then, like I have used watercolor pencils. Actually, I have used actual watercolors in bed too, so yeah. So long story short, rambling on here, the evenings, usually late at night, evening, whatever you want to call it. Number 3, can you stop mid-picture or do you have to finish it? So it depends on the picture. Something like this I find very hard to stop mid-picture, except for my Belba book, because my Square Mandalas book, I have a couple Belba, but that one I've been taking to work with me. So I have to stop mid-picture usually because I'm doing it on break. because I've had like hour breaks. Usually we only get 45s depending on our schedule, but I've been getting hour, let me zoom in. Whoa, holy moly. I don't know what's happening. Stop. I don't know what happened here. Sorry, guys. I wanted to zoom you in a little bit, not that much. So yeah, I've been taking that, so I've been forced to stop mid-picture, which is fine for those, but something like this I usually want to color in one sitting. Most of my alcohol marker pages I like to color in one sitting. I don't always, but I try to, unless it has like a background or something. Ouch. Number 7 is red. Just gonna use the same red I used yesterday. Try to pick different reds so I'm not using up the same markers and drying them all out, but we're going for ease right now. And this one was right at hand. What was the question? Oh my gosh. Can you stop mid-picture? So if it is like what Michelle has started calling her project pages, which I've kind of adopted that phrase, I will stop like my Forever Whip, my Clara Markova Fairy Miracles page, and my other Forever Whip, which I feel bad as a Forever Whip because it's a buddy color with Michaela. But the one from Midnight Masquerade, my mask, which is not that freaking detailed, I just seem to get stuck on it. I was gonna color that on the camera tonight, but I feel like I would have gotten too focused on the picture rather than the question, so I decided not to. But that one I have also stopped. So something like that, usually when I'm using pencils I will stop mid-picture. But when I'm using markers I tend not to. I think just because it is quicker, so I'm able to get it done in the time that I have to color. But when I want to use my pencils, I want to sit and enjoy them, and I want to be in the mood for it, so I think that's why they're taking so long, because I'm not always in the mood to color with pencils. Like recently I've just really been wanting to do color by number, but there's a couple pages that I really want to try to get done for the end of the month. So we shall see. Okay, is that all the 7s, really? I think it is. We'll find out. Just leave this one out. All right, number 4, do you eat or drink while coloring? Speaking of, I'm actually going to take a sip of water. So yes, I do drink while coloring. Usually water or coffee, or so just, I guess I'd really drink anything while coloring. Red, orange. I usually use vermilion. This is deep red. That's not gonna do it. I don't remember what the other color I use for that is. Where did my vermilion go? Is it this one? Yes, okay. So yes, I do drink while coloring. I don't think that I eat while coloring. Maybe like, because even when I take my coloring to lunch, like I eat and then I color. So yeah, I think I don't eat while coloring. Maybe like, I just get so messy with literally everything. Trying to think, maybe like M&Ms or something that I can just like pop in my mouth and go, but I wouldn't eat like a meal while coloring. That just would spell disaster. But I do try to keep liquids and all of that away from my work because I, as you guys who have been here for a while know, I'm a disaster. I'm a klutz. So I try to keep that kind of stuff away. Water is one thing because water will dry. I still would not be happy if it spilled on like one of my watercolor pages or something, but water's okay. And yeah. I think it would just be really hard to eat while coloring, other than like snacking. I don't really know how you could do that, but I'm sure there's people who do, and that's awesome for them. But not for me. Alright, let's finish the 8s. I think this picture is going to be really pretty because it's a lot of warm colors. Hello, phone. And then some blues. So I think if I don't finish this while we're doing the questions, I'll go ahead and speed color for you guys, because these pages, that's the other reason why I go through them so quickly, is because they just don't take that long. And it's easy to stop when I'm watching like YouTube videos and look up and stuff, which I think leads us into the next question. It does. So number 5 is multitasking music or TV while coloring. So not so much music, but I do watch YouTube while coloring all the time, which pretty much constitutes my TV. But I will watch some things on Netflix. If it's something I really want to pay attention to, like I'm currently watching Broadchurch or The Magicians, like I won't color while watching those. That's something I'll just watch. But if it's something I've seen before, like Disney Plus, I'll put on in the background if I don't have YouTube videos to watch. Often it's audiobooks, because I'm trying to do better with reading. And usually it's a Joanne Fluke book, because I'm trying to get through that series. So, and it's a very long series. I think there's like 27 books now, because the newest one just came out this month. Sorry, I bumped the monopod with my head. Oh my. But yeah, usually I have something in the background unless I'm filming. And if I could, I'd probably have something in the background even while I'm filming, but copyright, so I can't. I do not want to get a copyright strike. But the sound of my own voice is enough there, but I can't just sit in the silence. I struggle with that a lot. My roommate will just sit out here at night on her phone, and I don't know how she does it. I'm like, I have to have the TV on or something playing on my phone, something. I can't just sit in the silence. I guess that says a lot about me as a person, but, you know. If I don't have to be alone with my own thoughts, I'm not gonna be. So yes, I do multitask in that sense. Number 6, one picture at a time or multiple. Typically one picture at a time. Again, I've got my project pages that kind of sit in the background, but like I wouldn't start this and then start another page really with markers. Like I would finish this and then move on to the next one. But I just don't care for whips because they, like I said, just sit there and sit there. And I don't forget about them because when I do have a whip, so that's not the problem. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Because when I do have a whip, it just lingers. And what was I saying? Oh yeah. Wow, I don't know why I'm so scatterbrained tonight. But I don't forget about them because I make sure that they're like by my bedside table all the time so that I remember that they're there. It's just, like I said, often it's pencils, and I really have to be in the mood to use my pencils to want to work on those pictures. So that is that, I guess. All right, we're gonna use yellow as yellow-orange because for some reason in the Cali Art set, which by the way, I'm using my Cali Art markers, this yellow is super deep and kind of orangey, so I often use it as a yellow-orange. Of course, now as I say that and put it down, it looks super yellow, but that's okay. Compared to the yellow that I'll use, it'll be fine. Let's see, what's the next question? Do you only color at home or do you take it on the go? I think I answered that one already, but typically I only color at home. I don't take well, okay, that's a lie. I take it on the go and then I never get to it. So like when I go on vacations, I always take recently I've been taking my coloring stuff and then not touching it nothing at all. So, in that sense, I don't really color on the go, but I mostly color at home. But I have been taking my square mandalas book and the markers that I use for that on the go, because they are water-based, they're super simple to travel. They can sit in my locker and I don't really have to worry about them in the heat. And I do plan on taking it when I go to see my boyfriend in a couple weeks, just to do on the plane, just because they're so simple. I would take something like this too, but I'm worried about my alcohol markers like sitting in the heat and drying up. So I don't really want to do that. And then like for traveling, I wouldn't think I'd be able to take them on the plane, like a set. So I'd have to pick out the markers that would be hard. Pick out the markers that I want to use. So yeah, I don't, but I can show you real quick, and I'm sure I've shown you guys this before, what I do take on the, like why I can take it on the go. So this book has been well loved. It's gotten wet and curled and yeah, but it works. So I take this one, and then I use the Arteza Ink Onyx, and I've just put them in my little pencil case, and this is waterproof, and I just take it along with me. So it's super simple to travel. So something like that I will travel, but I think I've given up on taking coloring supplies on vacations and stuff because I don't touch them. Like again, maybe I'd take something like that, but yeah, usually too busy to color. Because I was like the last 2 vacations, more like staycations, when we went to my stepbrother's condo, I took my stuff thinking like in the evenings I'll have time to color, but we were either out late or I was too tired after a whole day in the sun at the beach, so it just didn't happen, which is fine. I missed 9, which is orange, which is fine because I haven't messed up. I just skipped a number completely. That was lucky. So yeah, I tend to color at home, but branching out a little. Let's see. Number 8, do you try to convince people in your life to start coloring? Not really. If people show an interest, then I'll like tell them what I like and what I like to do and share with them. But I'm not like, you should start coloring, because I know it's not for everybody. So that's pretty short answer. No, not really. My mom has started to color though, just from watching, just a little bit. I think she got some Tao Tree markers, which is cool. Or maybe I'm dreaming that. I'm not really sure. I thought she said she did. I don't know. I could be making that up. Sorry, Mom. But yeah, I know I told her about them. So now we're gonna go to orange. Orange, what is this one? This is Rouge. Oh, that's the red orange that I usually use. Oh well. That's okay. Ugh, itchy. Where was I? Number 9. Do you go back and look at old pictures? Sometimes, I think. I don't know. I do go back through like my PDFs, and then like at the end of the month I go back and look at what I've colored that month, of course. I don't really seek them out, but like if I'm working in a book and I know that I've colored in it, I'll go look at the picture that I colored. So I guess I do, but I don't like go back through all my books periodically just to see what I've done. I do look at them on Instagram. When I post them on Instagram, I do go back and look through my Instagram feed. Does that count? I don't know if that counts, but that's what I do. These questions are fun, but I feel like I could ramble on and on about them, which I'm sure you guys don't really want. Number 10, if you aren't coloring, what other hobbies do you participate in? Well, right now, mostly other crafting hobbies. I do diamond paint, but I haven't done it in a while. I really need to get back to it. That was one of my goals this month, and it didn't happen. I just find it hard to I guess, balance. Because I want to do all the coloring stuff for the channel. I guess if I'm not sure if reintroducing diamond painting to the channel would be helpful or not. I keep going back and forth on that. I know there's a lot of you guys who want to see it, but I'm sure there's people out there who don't, so I don't know. I'm toying with the idea. So I do diamond paint. I've probably pretty much dabbled in every single craft known to man. But I do like crocheting and knitting also. Again, haven't done it in a while. I would have to reteach myself probably. But those I did teach myself. I don't have any knitting needles here, but I do have crochet hooks. If it weren't COVID right now, I'd probably be working out and dancing a lot more. I grew up dancing, for those of you who are newer here, since I was 5 years old, so that's a big part of my life and I miss it. I just don't feel comfortable going back to class yet. So that's another hobby. Trying to think what else. I guess that's about it. Other than that, I'm really working, mostly. But not in school anymore. So yeah, I try to keep busy. Reading. That's the other one, the big one right now. I'm just trying to carve out time in my day. I'm trying to balance everything because I feel like that's the hardest part with having multiple hobbies, because like I want to watch YouTube and support everybody, but I've come to the conclusion that I just have to watch the videos that interest me. I can't watch every single video everybody puts out, and I tried that for a long time, and then I was like, I'm just stuck in this loop of YouTube, and there's other things I want to watch and other things I want to do. So can't do that every day, all day, as much as I would like to. If I had all the time in the world, that'd be great. But this is going somewhere, I promise. We were on safari, my friend and I, this past week, at Animal Kingdom, and they talked about how giraffes only needed to sleep 8 minutes a day, and I think they take their naps in like 30-second increments. And I was like, I could get so much done if I only had to sleep for 8 minutes every day versus 8 hours. Like, that would be amazing. Can you guys imagine? So yeah, lots of hobbies, so little time to do all of them. But coloring is my main hobby right now. I am like drooling. So I guess that kind of brings us, well, I know that brings us to the end of the tag, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. The tag was really fun. So thank you, Jenny, for tagging me. I had a lot of fun answering these questions, and it's such a cool concept, just because we've had like the get to know me tags and stuff, and those are awesome too, but getting to know like our coloring habits is a really cool idea. So thank you, Sassy Coloring. And I guess I will leave you guys at that. Let's go ahead and finish these 11s. What were you guys working on while I was blabbing away? Let me know what you were coloring. Also, we are super close to 950 subscribers, which is amazing. So thank you all again. I guess video-wise, I have like my haul and finished pages coming up, so that'll be exciting and fun. Can't wait for that. And yeah, more flip-throughs and stuff to come. This month was ridiculous. I purchased so much stuff. It was probably unnecessary, but it was fun. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. But alright, we're almost on this color. Let you guys go here soon. Alright, one more. Oh wait, there's one more 11 over here. And I guess my next video actually will be a color and chat with you guys. Oh, there's more 11s, but that's okay. We'll just finish this part. And then I will throw in a speed color. Forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, my next video should be a color and chat actually. And then the finished pages and stuff. So yeah. Woohoo! Alrighty guys, I'm really loving how this page is coming along. Thanks for listening to me ramble on and on. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!